Joining us from London right now is I24 News European correspondent Jonathan Sachedati. Jonathan, thank you for joining us. We had a chance a short while ago to discuss that Brussels operation that happened a week ago, and here we are again this morning with pictures streaming in of people, of passengers fleeing from the airport. As we said, 2 explosions, 11 dead. Initial information in and around Europe. What do we know at this point in time? And was this even, at the end of the day, was this expected?
Well, Europe's been on high alert for terror attacks, of course, for some time. We saw those 2 different ISIS attacks on Paris. We've seen attacks in Belgium as well. And then with the arrest this week of Abdel Salam in Belgium, and the knowledge that there are active cells operating both in Brussels, Belgium at large, and the whole of Europe, it's been inevitable that there will be other attacks. And as we discussed earlier today on the program, there have been these warnings from the UK that they were preparing for 10 simultaneous attacks. It's knowledge that people already have had in the intelligence community that ISIS will be planning as many attacks as it can operate across Europe of spectacular nature. So looking at something like this unfolding in Brussels airport, it seems highly likely that this could be linked to those arrests, and this could be linked to ISIS terrorism networks operating within the continent. As yet, the information is coming out slowly, of course, as this is an unfolding story, and we don't exactly know the cause of these explosions inside. The numbers regarding the dead and injured are also not confirmed at this stage, but it's certainly, as we see those images coming out from the airport, we see that smoke rising from the terminal building, the windows smashed out, people fleeing in panic, as you can see there in those images. This is all very reminiscent of previous attacks that have taken place across Europe, and this is a moment that people had been dreading but somewhat expecting. Another potential attack on European soil, possibly from jihadis trained in the Middle East, possibly related to ISIS. But as I say, as yet, all of these particular details unconfirmed. We're not yet sure of the precise nature of what's going on inside that terminal, but we're following, of course, the reports coming out from the passengers and staff who have been evacuated now.
And the passengers and staff who are being evacuated in the pictures that you've just described, as we said, at least 11 dead out of initial reports coming out of the Belgium airport, the international airport. 2 explosions heard a short while ago. Pictures streaming in show passengers fleeing, and obviously as details come along. But Jonathan, you're still with me on the phone. When it comes to the intelligence gleam, Brussels, such a place that has suffered or is known as the hotbed of terrorism, an international airport should be more guarded in terms of security, just security, day-to-day security, to deal with attacks that apparently are parcel of day-to-day life in that continent at this point in time.
The problem, of course, with terrorism is that you never know where exactly it's going to strike next, especially if intelligence is thin. Now, what's coming out over recent weeks, months, and even years is that there is a network of jihadis who are operating within Europe.
Right.
And with every arrest, every report, and every investigation, it becomes clear just how extensive and pervasive that network might be.
Jonathan Sachedati joining us from London. As we said, breaking news out of Belgium. 2 explosions heard in the international airport in Belgium, in Brussels. The initial reports, 11 dead. And we are going to give you the rest of it as we come back. Stay with us.